in this lecture we will see how we can model the walls. So first of all, if you want to model the wall, what you can do here is that you need to change the reference line location. As you can see that the wall tool is selected, and I'm going to change this reference line location to center line. Okay, and then after that you have to select this grid here, that is, let's click on this one. And after that you have, right now I have currently selected the D1, as you can see here, D1. Let's go to this, that is, let's go to D6 and let's click here. After that you have to again click in this region, and let's take your mouse cursor to F6. Okay, this is F6, so let's again click here. And again what you have to do is, again you have to click here. As you can see here that our walls are drawn at the center line. Just simply click here. Again click at this grid, and after that you have to click here. So in this way you have to model the wall. As you can see here that we have successfully modeled our wall without any kind of problem, as you can see here, just like that. So okay, so now that we have modeled the wall, what we're going to do next is we will model a wall in this region. Okay, so let's zoom in this region and let's model the wall. So for that, what I will do is I will go to this. Right now I have currently selected the wall tool. So let's enter Control T, and here what I will do is I will decrease this thickness to 150 mm. Okay, let's hit enter. And what I will do is I will just select this point here, or you can just go ahead with this one. Let's first of all, let's select this one and take your mouse cursor. So right now you can see that the wall is, we are drawing is from center to center. So what I will do is I will go ahead and click on the outside face. So right now if you look here, you will see that the wall is getting drawn from this outside face. So this is exactly that I don't want. I want this. You can see the wall is from this side. So what I will do is I will flip this one by just clicking on that one, and now you can see the wall is, the reference line is going on that side. Okay, as you can see here, let's enter P to, you can see as I'm pressing P, the wall, this one is getting changed, as you can see here. So now that we have understand this thing, what I will do is I will press escape, and now we have set the outside face. Let's click here, and now you can see that we are successfully modeled this wall in this inward direction. So again what I will do is I will click on, so again you have to click here and let's enter the distance. Okay, so what I will do is I will enter the distance, let's say 2200. Let's hit enter. Now that we are in this region, after that what I will do is I will simply click here, and again I will draw a wall and make it like this. So if you look here carefully, you will see that right now these walls are, let's go to the arrow tool, and you can see that these walls are not joined to each other. So in that case, if you click on this one and if you click on this wall, you will see that the face, these lines and this line is not connected. So you just simply need to click and drag it like this up to this region to make this one unit. And again if you notice, you will see that this wall has been connected. So if you are getting this kind of problem, you can just simply connect that wall as well. Or also what you can do here is that, let me press Control Z. So right now you can see that these walls are not joined. So I will select this wall and shift and select this wall, and after that at this region you will see the intersection option. So if you click on that one, even after that you can just make that intersection, you can join this wall. So now that we are done with this part, we will again go to this wall. Okay, so as you can see here that I've selected the wall tool, and what I'm going to do next is I will enter Control T from my keyboard to open up this wall settings. So here what I will do first is I'm going to change this thickness to 200 mm. And after that I will change this generic external cladding to, let's say, generic internal pillar, just like that. So I have just made two changes here, and after that I will just simply click on OK. now we are ready to model our internal wall. So for that, what I will do is I will just simply pick up this grid here, and you can see that the face is outside, so you can just simply click on that one and click on center. Now you have to take your mouse cursor all the way to this grid here, that is this one. Let's simply do a click here. And now if you notice here, you will see that this wall and this internal wall and this external wall didn't combine. It is because the fact that these two are the different wall. This is the internal wall and this is the external wall. That's why it didn't get match up. And now after that, what I will do is I will simply do a click here. And after that, I will go up to this one here. Okay, as you can see here, this region here, this 3 number. Let's click here, and after that I will again click here, and again I will take my mouse cursor and then match it here. Okay, so now I can clearly see that we have successfully modeled this internal wall here. Okay, now we have to model some wall here in these regions as well. So what I will do for that is I will model a wall from this end to this end, but after that what I have to make some changes is that I'm going to click on this one and click on inside face, and after that I will click here and then click here, just like that. So you can clearly see that we have successfully modeled this wall, and you can see that it is actually combined with this one because these two walls are the same. Okay, so now I will go to this arrow tool here. Let me select this one, and after that I'm going to move this wall in this direction. Okay, so what I will do is I will just simply enter Control D, and after that I will click here, and I'm going to move with this one by, let's say, 1900. So as you can see here that we have successfully moved this wall here. Again, we have to create a wall at this region here as well. So what I will do here is this time I will simply enter Control D, and after that I will select this region here, and after that I will enter Control to make this copy of that one. So now you can see the plus sign has been appeared, and now let's enter the distance. So I will press D. Now it's time to enter. So let's enter the distance as 2750. Okay, and now let's hit enter. So as you can see here that we have successfully modeled this wall here as well. Okay, so after that now that we are done with this part, we have to model the wall in this region as well. Okay, in this region. So let's see how we are going to do that. So now let's select the wall again. Okay, so here you can see that this is inside face, so I'm going to change this to center just to model. Oh, okay, let me press Ctrl Z. First of all, press escape to unselect this one, because if you're going to change this something, that is going to affect this wall as well. So what you have to do next is you have to change this to center. Okay, now what I will do is I will click on this point, and after that I will take my mouse cursor and click here. So as you can see here that we have successfully modeled the wall here. Now what I'm going to do next is I will go to this arrow mode. I will simply select here, and after that I will just simply enter Control D, and after that I will click here at this region here, and I'm going to move this one by a distance. Let's enter the distance as 1925. Okay, so as you can see here that I've successfully moved this one in 1925. And now what I'm going to do next is that I'm again going to copy this one here as well. So for that I will simply enter Control D. After that I will enter Control, and I will select this point, and this time I'm going to copy this one as 1250. Let's enter the distance here, and now you can see that we have successfully copied this one as well. Okay, so now we have to just press escape. Let's select both of these walls by pressing shift, and now I'm going to change this to inside face, and now you can see the face has been changed. So in this way you have to deal with these kinds of things. Okay, so now that we are done with this part, it's time to do some work in this region as well. Okay, in this region. Let me zoom in here, and now let's focus and work in these regions. Now let's go back to the wall tool here. Okay, so whatever, as you can see here that the reference line location is set as center. So after that, just simply click here and draw it like this so you can see the distance. So I will simply enter D, and I will set the distance as 775. Let's hit enter. So as you can see here that we have successfully done enter this here. So after that, what you have to do is you have to again click here and take your mouse cursor in the upper direction, and this time I will set the distance as 550. Let's hit enter. And as you can see here that we have successfully modeled this one as well, but after that, as you can see, even after that this is not matching that up, so we can just simply enter Control Z. And now after that, you just simply need to click here and take your mouse cursor and let's enter 550, hit enter. So now this has been matched up, and after that what I will do is I will just simply do a click here and take my mouse cursor, and after that I will simply click here at this region. So as you can see here that we have successfully created this region as well. Okay, so now after that what I will do is I will go to this arrow tool here. I will select this wall and shift and select this wall as well. And now after that, what I will do is I will just simply enter Control D. Okay. And then after that, I will select this wall here and take it up to this region here like that. And after that, I will again Control C. So basically I'm copying, I just simply press the control button. You can see the plus sign here. It means that I'm going to copy that one here. So let's set the distance. So I will enter 2300 and hit enter. So as you can see here that we have successfully set the distance here as well. So in this way, you have to work in these kinds of things, and we have these regions available as you can see here. So now that we are done with this part, we will focus on these sides and on these grids. So let's go ahead and let's first focus on this side here as well. So let's me zoom in this region just like that. If we look here in this region here, that is 1A, what we're going to do here is that we will simply go to this wall tool and again control press T. And here what I'm going to do is I will increase this thickness to 300. Okay, as per our project requirement. And after that, what I will do is I will just simply do a click here. And in the distance, I will make this one as 500. Okay, you can see that this is the distance. And as you can see here that this is the center to center distance. So what I'm going to do next is that I will simply do a click here. Okay. And after that I will take my mouse cursor in the upper direction, and this time I will set the distance 9700, and after I will press enter. So you can clearly see that we have successfully modeled this wall here. After that I will simply click here and I will set the distance as 500. And again I will click in this region here, and after that I will click here and match with this one, and you can clearly see that we are done with this part as well. Okay, now what we're going to do here is that we will focus on these sides, on these edges. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is I will just zoom in this region. So let's enter Control T, and after that we are going to make some changes here. So I will change this thickness to 150, and I will change this generic internal pillar to generic external cladding. Okay, let's simply click on OK. So here as you can see that right now it is selected as the center, so I'm going to change this to outside face. I will just simply do a click here, and after that you can see that this is getting drawn on the outer side. So I can just simply press P to flip that one. And now I just simply need to click here. And again what I'm going to do next is I will simply click here And after that, I will draw a wall at the distance. So let's take the distance as enter 250 here. Let's hit enter. Okay. And then after that, what you have to do is you have to take your mouse cursor. Okay. Let's simply select this one. Let's delete that. Again, we will draw the wall from here. Okay, so let's simply click here, and after that what you have to do is let's enter the value here as 400. Okay, now that is fine. After that, again, you can see this is the internal place. Again, you have to click here and take your mouse cursor to this region, and after that let's simply click here. Okay, so now as you can see here that we have successfully modeled this region as well. So let's select this wall here and shift and select this wall, and let's click on this one here. Okay, now you can see that we have successfully connected this wall. Earlier I was picking up this grid. Okay, that's okay, that might happen with everyone. So now you can see that we have connected this wall, so we will do the same thing on this side as well. So let's use we will do the same thing on this side as well. So let's go to the wall tool again here. After that, let's simply do a click here, and outside face let's click on P to rotate it like this. And after that, again click on this region, and here let's enter the distance as 400. Hit enter. Again click here and make this one just like. So now even after that you are getting the same problem. You can just simply track and rotate it up to this level, and you can see that has been, and you can track and drag up to this level to match with this one. Okay, so you can do various these kinds of thing if you have any kind of problem with that one. Okay, as you can see that we have solved this problem. So basically there are two methods as I've shown you. Either you can click and drag this to this region, click and drag to this region, or you can use this intersect tool. Okay, so now that we are done with this part, we will move ahead and we will do the same thing here as well. So let's go to the wall tool. Let's click here and press P to flip that one here. Let's simply click here. Now if you look, let's again click here and let's enter the distance as 400. Simply enter that one. Again click here and match that one here. Okay, so if you look here this time, you will, if you click on this one, okay, you will see that this is not joined with this one. If you look at this intersection, this is up to this level. If you look at this intersection, this is up to this level. So you can just simply click on that one. You can obviously click and drag up to this level, so that you can, right now you can see that we have successfully matched that up. Okay, you can see here that we have successfully matched this one with this, as you can see here. And if you look here, let's click and drag and match with this point here. Okay, so now you can see that this is the uh, integral part of this wall. Okay, so just like that you can fix this issue. Okay, now that we are done with this part, we will move ahead and we'll look at we will model a different kind of thing here as well. So now let's go to wall tool here. So what I'm going to do next is simply enter Control T. So here I will increase this thickness to 300. And okay, this is generic external cladding. That's fine. Let's simply click on OK. And after that, if you look here, this is set as outside face. So what I will do is I will just simply do a click here and simply enter P to change this one. So here you have to enter the distance. So the distance I'm going to enter as 1100. Okay, let's simply enter. Now you can see that we have successfully created a wall of 1100 here. So I'm going to go to this mode here. I will select this wall here. And after that, what I will do is I will Control D and I will select this one and I'm going to drag this one here. So let's enter the 800. Let's simply hit enter. So we have just moved this wall in this direction. Okay, so now after that what you have to do is you have to again simply enter Control D, and this time we are going to copy that one. So what I will do is I will select this one and after that I will simply press control, and now you can see that we are being able to copy this wall. So let's see, let's enter 1600 and hit enter. So you can see that we have copied this one here as well. Okay, now what we have to do next is we will go here, we'll select here, we will select this wall, we will go to wall tool again, and I will just simply click on this one here. Let's press escape, wall tool, select here, and again just match it like this. Select here, enter P, and select it like this. Okay, so now that we have created this thing, right now we don't need this part here, as you can see this wall. So we have to delete this center part here. So let's see how we are going to do that. We press escape. And now what I'm going to do here is that I will just simply select this wall here, and after that I will drag this one to this point. You can see that, and now this part has been removed. And after that what I will do is I will go ahead to this wall tool here again, and after that I will simply enter Control T. So as you can see, the thickness here is as 300, and this is the external cladding, and let's simply hit OK, and this is set as center. So I will again just simply go ahead and click at this point and just change this to center, and then I will match it here. So you can see that we have successfully created this one here. So if you have any kind of problem, what you can do here is that you can just simply take and extend up to this level, and even after that you have some sort of problem, you can just take up to this level, and there you go. So let me press Ctrl Z here few more times. Okay, so now you can see that this is exactly the problem that was happening. Is it because we have just modeled this wall from this side and this side? So in that case, what I'm gonna do here is that I will just simply click here. Okay, and now you can see the whole length is from this wall to this wall here. If I try to decrease this one, okay, you will see that you're going to get this kind of spacing here. Okay, if you go and take your mouse cursor to this region here, then this is gone. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to take your mouse cursor up to, let's say, this end here. Okay, now this has been gone. And again, if you look at the thickness, let's go to the select mode and let's press escape and go to arrow mode. Let's click here, and if you look here, you will see that this thickness is 300 mm and this is external cladding. So like that, we will do the same thing here as well, but this time you need to be very careful while selecting this line here. If you look at that, this is not at this grid. Okay, this is something away from this grid. Okay, so you need to be very careful while doing that. So now let's see how we can do this. So we will go to wall tool again, and now if you look at, this is center, simply enter Control T, and this is 300 mm, this is external cladding, that is fine. So after that, what I will do is I will just simply draw a wall. Let's simply click here. So wall is selected. I will take my mouse cursor here at this region. Okay, this is at this. After that, I will simply click here and then draw a wall something like this, as you can see here. And now let me click here. Now you can see that we have successfully created this thing here as well, but this time you will see that this is not you can see that this one is not integrated. So in that case, what you have to do, that still we have the same issue. So I will just simply click and drag up to this region, and now you can see the whatever the issue we have in this region has been fixed. So in this way, you have to deal with this thing. You have to do certain kind of things. So I have shown you all the methods, all the tricks that you have to do if you are finding some problem in doing these kind of things. So that's the end of the wall modeling, as you can see here. So here I have shown you all the methods by which if you find yourself in some kind of trouble, you can find that way out. Okay.